Hi everybody, welcome to the official live launch stream for Flashmasters. This has been so much work over the past 6 or 7 months, but we are finally able to share Flashmasters with you all and to tell you about why we think Flashmasters is going to be such a good community that you're going to want to join. But as always on a live stream, could you please let me know if you can see us and hear us, please? Because if you can't, then we're going to have a problem and we might not as well carry on. So if you could please let me know in the comments. Hello from Bermuda. What an amazing first comment. Hello back to Voorhees. If you could also, we would love for this stream to be really interactive.
Yes.
So if you could please let us know where you're based, that would be really cool. Let's see like where people are watching from.
But yeah, Bermuda's super cool.
I know. First comment for Bermuda. Yeah, as well, this is the other thing. I'm going to sound all YouTubey now, but if you could please like the stream as well. Let's see if we can get the likes up to... Let's see if we can get 20 likes. Hello from Italy. That's amazing. Hi, Richard. Hi, Stefano. Loud and clear. Excellent. This is always a relief. Hi, Michelle from Texas. This is mind-blowing, isn't it?
Yes.
To see with people literally from Copenhagen. Hi, Henrik. From Arizona.
Wow.
All watching us on this camera. It's crazy. So yeah, if you could please like the stream, please. This is going to be really, really exciting. We cannot wait to share this news with you. It's been a long time coming. Chris is watching from Middlewich.
Hi, Chris.
Austin, my mum is watching from Coral Echo.
Hi, Jackie.
Hi, mum. From Germany, from Hertfordshire, from Ireland, from California. Wow. I think we've almost spread the whole earth already. Hi, Jesse from Utah. Dudley from Birmingham. Hi, Norbert. Hi, Adrian up in Newcastle. So yeah, thank you so much everyone for joining. We really appreciate it. So again, just before we kick off, and hopefully you can join us for the whole of the stream. This stream is going to be 2 hours long, and we're going to talk to you throughout the stream about Flashmasters, what Flashmasters is, why we think you're going to want to join, and everything about Flashmasters. It's going to be really interesting, and we're really excited to share it all with you. But before that, if you could just hit the like button, just so we can make sure that the stream gets out there,
yes,
that would be amazing. And we'll keep on just see where you're all from. Hi from Alan and Scotland. James, Ireland, not from Ireland, from Kent. Hi James. Hi Paul. Cottadale Litchfield, like it. Hi Claudia from Canada. Michael from Poland.
Aww.
This is amazing. Hi Michelle from London. Hi Tracy from New York. Crazy.
This is amazing.
I know. It's a crazy thing, isn't it? So without further ado, I think, do you want to say the welcome to Flashmasters? I think we go for it. No, but this is not to them, this is to you, so...
Well, hello everyone from all over the world. We're so excited to welcome you to Flashmasters.
So, there we have it, Flashmasters, the brand that Helen and I have been working on for 6 or 7 months. Yeah. Why did we do this in the middle of wedding season, Helen?
Well, when we started, it wasn't quite and seemed a really good idea after a little bit of wine.
Now, when we've both been working so hard this summer, it seems like a ridiculous idea. But we are there. That is the main thing. And we could not be prouder of what Flashmasters is. So we're going to introduce it to you now. So the first thing to say is that the website, flashmasters.co, is now live. The link is in the description. So if you go to that website, you can see what the website looks like. Please let us know as well. I know it's difficult because this is just me and Helen talking to a camera, but please let us know what you think of the website. We'd love to know your thoughts. So flashmasters.co is the site. Now, the first thing to say is that we want to give you on this live stream a massive discount code, don't we?
Yes.
This discount code will only be live for the duration of the stream, however. So if I can get all fancy,
Ooh.
the discount code is currently live for another hour and 54 minutes. Now, if you use the code Flashmasters50...
No, just Flash 50.
Flash 50. Sorry, I don't know the website. In fact, let's try and be all clever and let's show you this working. So, if I can attempt to use this technology...
You're impressing me so far.
I know, well, I'm trying to. So let's now go to... Let's make us transparent. There we are. So you can still see us both. On the website, this is where you would go. I was doing so well. It should be this.
It was close enough.
It was working before. Yep. So, it's very tricky actually. So we will make this work. So if you go to sign up, at the bottom here, you can see that the price there for Flashmasters is $197. Everything is in US dollars. However, and this will only apply to this live stream and for the next 2 hours, if you put in the discount code, where we can do that here, and we type in Flash 50 and return, apply, sorry, magically,
ta-da!
The price goes down to $98. And there is more than that. Do you want to tell Helen what is extra special about this?
Yes, for those of you who signed up today using this code, who will be paying half the price, you're not going to be paying half price just today. You will be paying half price for the duration of your membership. So whether you stay with Flashmasters for 1 year or 5 years, hopefully we're still here in 10 creating amazing content. We might be a little bit more grey then. But in 10 years' time, if you're still a member, you will still pay the price that you pay today. Which I think is a bit mad. It's
the biggest discount we will ever offer. And the reason, plain and simple, is we want to give Flashmasters the best kickstart into life as we can. So we really, really want to get lots of people involved, lots of people enjoying the site, enjoying the community, participating in the awards, sharing their behind the scenes, and to make this a really good community of photographers. So yeah, we're really keen to get as many of you signed up as we can so that we then have the content to share. The more people that join in, the more people that start to share and help each other, the better it will become for everyone. So yeah, we wanted to make something very, very special just for this launch stream. And again, that code, Flash50, will be live for another 1 hour and 51 minutes.
Yes.
So yeah, please do use that code.
And I would say to anyone watching, if you've got friends who you think would like to join up, please share this link. Make sure you're liking it and sharing it so they don't miss out.
Yeah.
Because this is a one-time only deal.
Definitely, yes. So let's talk about why we created Flashmasters. So I'll let you take this one, Helen. Oh, actually, some of you may not be aware of Helen. Helen's my partner, but I've never actually introduced you properly. So do you want to give a little bit of an introduction to yourself?
Oh, yes. I love talking about myself.
She hates it. She absolutely hates it.
So I'm Helen of Helen Williams Photography. I'm based in Cheshire, UK. I have been, and we've discussed this on our podcast, which we'll talk about later, been a wedding photographer for the last 8 years full time. And previously to that, I was a high school drama and theatre studies teacher, which a few people after meeting me go, oh, that makes sense. So yes, my dramatic streak is something I'm well trained in. So yes, I've been shooting weddings now for 8 years. And I don't know what else to say, really.
No,
I like
that will
shooting
do.
weddings.
What we can do, actually, let's share some of your images. So
I don't like this bit.
Again, Helen really does not like this, but I just wanted to give you a little bit of an introduction to Helen. Helen, like myself, loves using off-camera flash, as you can see in these examples of her work here. She also teaches off-camera flash as well in the UK, and I believe you're one of the only women to actually teach off-camera flash.
As far as I'm aware, there was one other female, but yes, I think there was families and things and very busy times, so I might only be the only one regularly running off-camera flash workshops in the UK. which is very exciting. Quite a privilege.
Yeah, and this image of Helen's here, for me personally, is one of my favourite. Well, I just think it's one of my favourite ever wedding photographs. It's absolutely amazing. So, yeah, Helen is extremely talented. She doesn't believe it herself, but yeah, she doesn't give herself enough credit for her work, which I say is absolutely stunning. And hi, Andrew. Again, in the comments, please keep on letting us know where you're from. We want to say hello to every single person if we can.
We've got some wonderful ambassadors already on stream.
We have, yes. I can say Andre. We're going to be introducing all our ambassadors very shortly, but thank you very much for joining, Andre.
Yes, thank you.
Really good to see you. We're going to be showing you some of Andre's images soon. They are amazing. But yeah, it's really good to see you here. Again, if you're new to the stream, please do like the stream. That just helps you. That tells YouTube to push it out to more people, and obviously, the more people we can have watching, the better. So let's just see where we're up to. So so we first came up with the concept for Flashmasters about 6-7 months ago, as I said before, and the reason for that is Helen and I would just talk about how we didn't enter awards so much anymore, photography contests, because we just felt as though Flash wasn't really recognised very much. And there was basically two different areas, basically, where you could enter sites, you could enter awards. One was those sites which had a lot of transparency, were very honest, were very highly regarded in the industry. You'll all know, lots of those. But those sites tended to be a bit more niche in terms of documentary and reportage images, which is fantastic. And Helen and I shoot the majority of a wedding day in that way. We're just looking for moments. We're not looking to interact very much. We're just trying to capture things in a very authentic and real way. However, we also love to create portraits and use off-camera flash if we can for moments, but also for portraits. And we felt as though we weren't really being represented by those award sites as much as we would have liked. So we basically just stopped entering awards, didn't we? Which is a bit of a shame. Now, there are sites out there which do recognise and basically give awards out to off-camera flash portraits. However, those sites didn't really have the transparency we didn't know much about them. We didn't know who ran those sites. We didn't know how the judging process happened. We didn't know anything about them, basically. And those sites, dare I say it, and nothing against them, but didn't really have the respect within the industry amongst photographers. So it's great for bride and grooms. You can say, you've won an award with whatever site it may be, but the industry didn't really respect those sites. So we thought, where do we go? So we thought, I wonder if there's a site out there which specifically targets photographers who use flash. And it didn't seem to be the case.
No, not at all.
So that really blew our mind. So we was like, okay, if nobody else is doing it, maybe we could look at doing it. And initially, Flashmasters was just an award site. That was the idea initially. However, since then, it has grown into a massive brand that now includes a YouTube channel, a podcast, behind the scenes, a community. It's grown into something massive. And that, I think this is why it's caught us a bit off guard, because initially it wasn't going to be this. And then the more that we've spoken to people, the more we've spoken to our ambassadors and our sponsors, who we're going to introduce in a second, we just thought, actually, this needs to be something bigger.
Yeah, absolutely. We really wanted all of these awards that we give out to really be well respected, really well earned, and for everyone who wins one to feel so proud that they've achieved it. And at the same time, we recognise that not everyone can win an award. And we really wanted to not only be giving awards and this joy and sense of celebration to people, but to also allow those photographers who haven't won awards to really gain something further from their Flashmasters membership, which is where all the education and the behind the scenes are really going to be coming into play to really drive all the value for money and for everybody in the community to really get the most from their membership.
Yeah, definitely. As I say, it's grown into, I mean, this is a good thing. It's grown into something that we genuinely think is going to offer so much value to everybody who joins. And the awards are very much going to be the headline act, we think, of Flashmasters. However, we want people to stay and to stay for the value that they will find within education and community. They are the two things that are going to underpin the whole site. The awards are more of a cherry on the top of the cake, but the education and the community are what we really feel is going to offer you the value from your membership. So we'll talk about that a little bit now. In fact, yeah, let's talk about the education side. So Flashmasters is going to be big on education, on off-camera flash education. Much of my, and I'm very, very grateful to everyone who's subscribed to my channel, who has followed my work. Same for Helen. Like we say, we're both off-camera flash educators. And to everybody who follows us, one of the reasons that I think you may follow us, certainly I think that people who follow me and my YouTube channel, is because they enjoy using off-camera flash and knowing how to use off-camera flash to create really cool portraits. And obviously if you watch my channel, that's what you'll be familiar with. You'll be used to seeing behind the scenes and how I shot this type videos, and that is what we want to take into Flashmasters. One of my favorite features of the site is that when people win Flashmasters awards, and we'll talk about the judging process a bit later on and how transparent it's going to be, they will be then prompted via the system to upload a behind the scenes photograph of how they created that award-winning image. So what that will mean is over time, we will hopefully then build a library of behind-the-scenes content to accompany every single award-winning photograph. And just imagine, as we go forward with the site and how many people will win awards, how big that library of content could be. And it won't just be for any photographs, it will be the award-winning photographs. So you'll be able to see, even if like you look at some of these images, as I do, and think, how have those images been created? You will then be given the tools and the ingredients to then go out and create something similar for yourself and put your own spin on that. So that's just one aspect of the education that we're both so excited about, which is that we're going to be asking people for their behind the scenes images and sharing that with you. As well as that, we're going to be interviewing our award winners, our award-winning photographers as well, and sharing those interviews with you in the Flashmasters community. So initially, our interviews are going to be with our ambassadors, who we're going to introduce in a second to you. But as well as that, we will also be interviewing the award-winning members of the site that we have, who we don't know who they are yet.
Potentially you guys.
Exactly.
Those who are watching, you could be on this channel being interviewed, sharing your work to the rest of the Flashmasters community.
Exactly.
That's so exciting.
Yeah, I can't wait for that, because the ambassadors, as you're going to see in a second, are incredible and also very well known as well. What we're really excited about is finding people who we're not aware of yet, and unearthing talent and thinking, wow, look how good their images are, and then getting them on live streams, and talking to them and sharing their knowledge with the community, because the more we all share, the more you will all benefit. So hopefully you're starting to see already, before we've even gone into other aspects of the site, how Flashmasters is going to work, and you'll see that it is so much more than a logo. Again, nothing against other sites, but sometimes people will join award websites for a logo on the website, and that's fine. That's fine. I've done that in the past.
Yeah.
I think you may have done as well.
Yes.
But we want to be more than a logo.
Yes.
We want to be so much more than just a logo on your website. We want to be your community, your safe place to ask questions. Off-camera flash, let's face it, is not easy. You know, we've been doing this for years, and I still take a lot of rubbish when I'm using off-camera flash. You can never complete it.
Yeah.
So if you're new to off-camera flash, or have been using it for years, we can all still benefit, but know that this can now be your safe place to ask questions, and we will all learn together. No question is stupid.
Nope.
The more questions you all ask within the Flashmasters community, the more we're all going to learn. So yeah, that's going to be a really cool side of it, the behind the scenes content. And just to give you a little bit of a taster, here's some behind the scenes of shots that have been taken by our ambassadors. Now, we've not introduced the ambassadors yet, but these shots here were taken by Amber Henry, and she is a phenomenally talented photographer based in the US. So just look here. You can see this is just a very, dare I say, boring?
Yeah, I think you can.
Very standard
Very
hallway.
yellow.
Very yellow, yes. But what Amber has done through using off-camera flash is create this, which is absolutely stunning. And we will be sharing how we will be speaking to Amber. Well, you've already spoken to Amber.
We have, yes.
We haven't actually edited the videos yet, but we have. That video will be, I would say, at least an hour long, your interview.
We're both chatterboxes, so Amber is absolutely just delightful. I've got so much respect for her. And some of the images she shares on the behind-the-scenes interview, which will be on the website very soon, is absolutely out of this world. Mind-blowing. So yeah, apologies in advance. If you're going to listen to that stream, make sure you've gone to the toilet first, get yourself a drink, settle in, because we are going to cover everything, and there's so much learning within that. Yeah, I'm excited for that to be live. It's really amazing.
Cool. So yeah, that's just one example and we're going to be sharing so many of these examples, so many. This is just to give you a taster. And if you're watching this from the MagMod community, then you'll be familiar with seeing like the behind the scenes and how useful they can be to photographers. So we've also, you may have seen the YouTube channel for Flashmasters, which again is linked to in the description of this video, is now live, where the first one we speak to the amazing Jessie and Moira LaPlante, and here are just a couple of examples of their before and after, so you can see how Jessie and Moira have created these stunning images. And the best thing is, not only do they share the behind the scenes, they'll tell you what cameras they use, what focal lengths they use on the lenses, their settings. We share everything. Yeah. Again, to give you the tools that you can then go out and shoot these images yourself. So again, you can see there how Jessie and Moira have used off-camera flash here to create this image, which would be impossible in natural light because you couldn't expose for that sky and get the couple looking like that. So this is where off-camera flash is so useful.
I would also say as well, as someone who watched that interview being recorded live, I couldn't get over how well they use the MagMod MagBeam. And I know that so many people, or that I know, have purchased them and never really got to grips with them or used them. And Jessie and Moira absolutely nail using the MagBeam for portraits and really show you within that interview how well they can use it for incredible effect and save lots of time in Lightroom from cloning out other pieces of flash equipment that are nearby.
Definitely. And this is one of my favourites as well for the interview. This is actually only available in the YouTube. Sorry, I should just say that the YouTube interviews are only half the length of the full videos. The full length versions will be available to watch when you sign up to Flashmasters in the Flashmasters community, which at the moment is a private Facebook group. That will be changed as we go forward, and we're going to go into a member zone in 2023. But for now, you'll all be put into a private Facebook members group, which is where the community can really start to develop. So the full length version of that video is already available. As soon as you join up, you can request to join that Facebook group and watch the full length version. And this is one of the examples that Jessie shot. And just look how average and normal this scene is. But yet Jessie shared with us in that interview how he created this image from that. This is the power of off-camera flash, and this is what we want to share with you. We want to help you to see a scene like that and then create something as epic and wow as this. That is what Flashmasters is going to help you to do. So, we just had a question here. Andy, firstly, thank you to everyone who signed up.
It's bonkers.
Yeah, it's amazing. Thank you, everyone. Again, let me just reiterate for people that may have just joined. If you want to sign up to Flashmasters, the site is now live at flashmasters.co. If you go there, you will see that the price for Flashmasters, the standard price is $197 US. However, for the next 1 hour and 36 minutes, to be exact, if you use the discount code FLASH50, you will receive 50% off. And not just that, you will only ever pay that discounted rate. So when Flashmasters renews in 12 months' time, you will still be on the lowest price we are ever going to offer. So this is why we really hope you join now as well. There are other benefits that we can't really talk about, which we will share in the Flashmasters community. But it's to do with our sponsors, and you might want to join in September. But because of YouTube, we're going...
Follow us on Instagram.
And follow us on Instagram.
Yes.
Yeah, there's certain things that we can't really talk about just now, but trust us, there are other benefits to joining this month, not just the price. But we've had a really good question here from Andy. What happens if you don't have a behind-the-scenes photo? Andy, that's completely fine. We don't expect people to at the beginning. What we're hoping is that the more behind the scenes that we can share, you will start to see, it will start to get into people's like psyche when they're taking that shot. So they, must remember to take a behind the scenes photograph, because I still forget.
We do. We both remind each other. We'll send photos to each other when we're at a wedding going, oh, I've got this. And yeah, we've both gone, have you got behind the scenes? Like, oh,
yeah.
damn it.
On a wedding day where everything's 100 miles an hour, it's really hard to remember to take your phone out, take a shot, and put your... And so
Don't worry.
I've been doing YouTube videos about this for 4 years now. I still forget. And I get back and I think, I didn't get behind the scenes. But hopefully the more we share, it will just become part of people's routine. So, but if you don't have one, it doesn't make any difference.
I also think as well, though, just a straight out of camera image can be just as influential or useful to see as well. Because quite often when we're using flashes, they are in our shots and we do clone them out later. So, even just the straight out of camera with your flashes and your equipment left in, that equally could be just as helpful along with the description. So we're able to see where the flashes are placed anyway.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, you can always do that. Definitely. Just wanted to share this comment from James. It just made me smile. Take my money. I'm all signed up and looking forward to seeing what Flashmasters is going to become. Thank you, James.
Thanks, James.
That really means a lot. To the support that we've been given, and let's talk about the ambassadors now. Because how good has it felt speaking to the ambassadors?
Oh, well, we've had quite a few moments of like, oh my God, we're speaking to so-and-so. And
I know.
It's been crazy.
So the ambassador, we should just say that the Flashmasters website, which again, you can go and visit it now. It's all live.
Yep.
At flashmasters.co, has on there a section called the Hall of Fame. Now, the Hall of Fame initially is people, photographers who we have invited to be part of that star-studded lineup, if you like the Hollywood. I forget what it's called.
We always forget this.
The stars on Hollywood Boulevard. Like
the Walk of Fame. Is the Walk of Fame?
Is it the Walk of Fame? Either way, the Hall of Fame is. We want to be the gold standard. That's what everyone wants to be. Now we should just say, where will me and you never be?
Oh, the Hall of Fame. It makes me really sad.
Helen and I will never ever A, be in the Hall of Fame,
No.
B, judge Flashmasters,
No.
or C, enter Flashmasters. It's really important to us. It's
Yeah.
so important that Flashmasters is honest and it's transparent. So Helen and I will literally drive the car that is Flashmasters. Yeah. We will never enter. We can give you our word. So unfortunately, we've created something that I think we
really
would,
wanted.
we wanted this for ourselves, but we can't enter. But it's a small price to pay for the community that we'll build.
Absolutely.
But yeah, the Hall of Fame is something that we will never be able to get to. But that initially is made up of, we honestly can't thank these people enough. They are the best flash photographers in the world. I'm going to share those people with you. So they go into the Hall of Fame straight off the bat, and they're going to be our ambassadors. But as people start to win awards, as we can uncover a talent and people win our Photographer of the Year,
Yes.
they will also be, this could be you,
Yes.
they will also be added to the Hall of Fame. And as people are added, as people win awards, we're going to be shouting about you from the rooftops on our social media. So without further ado, we will introduce, in alphabetical order, our ambassadors. So first up is someone we've already mentioned.
Yes.
You want to introduce her?
The incredible Amber Henry. Yes, Amber is the most incredible photographer. I just use that word a lot about Amber's work. She's not just a wedding photographer. She shoots a lot of senior portraits. And her work is just so varied. And also, she's like the queen of TikTok. For those of you who don't have a clue with TikTok, and I refuse to even go on it yet, she is absolutely nailing it, particularly with behind the scenes as well. She's really using that to full effect.
Yeah, and not just an amazing photographer, but well, we're going to say it's about everyone, but such and lovely person as well. It's been an absolute honour speaking to Amber, and we're so proud to have her join us on the Flashmasters journey. So thank you, Amber, for saying yes, and also for being one of our very first interviews as well. I know that you enjoyed speaking to Helen.
Yes.
It was a long one. Next up is the we're going to have to apologise. We apologise to you for using these words over and over.
Incredible again.
But these are our heroes. These are literally our heroes. Next up is Andre Brown, who is joining us on the stream. So thank you, Andre, for joining us. Just look at how stunning Andre's images are. When it comes to well posed, well crafted group photographs. Andre is on another level, as you'll see here. I mean, that
exquisite.
It is just incredible. And it blows us away how well crafted Andre's work is. And again, let me just say, like, these are not just amazing photographers that we're introducing to you here. These are really passionate educators as well.
Yes.
Who are determined, who love to help, as Helen and I do, love to share how they created their images and love to help other photographers. And it's been so lovely speaking to them. And again, our ambassadors will be in our Hall of Fame, but they will also be sharing their behind-the-scenes content in the form of interviews that Helen and I are doing at the moment. Hopefully join us on live streams within the private Facebook group so you can speak to them live, ask them any questions you may have. Plus, they will also be making up our judging panels as well as we go forward with the awards. So they're going to have like a big role to play, but we want to introduce them all to you just so you can see just how amazing they are. So let's just have a look at the comments. Oh, really nice comment here from, in fact, we haven't introduced the amazing Scott Jones White yet, but Scott is joining us, and Scott is another one of our ambassadors we're going to be talking about. You've not come up yet, Scott, because your name begins with S rather than A. So, but yeah, Scott said, I'm honoured to be part of the Hall of Fame. Can't wait to see new people get added to it. Scott, thank you. The honour is all ours. We're so proud to have you involved, and thank you for joining us on this live as well. Message from Andrew here, who's all signed up. Thank you very much, Andrew. Really pleased to have you join us. Another message here from Paul, all signed up and looking forward to more from you guys, hoping to take things to the next level. So am I.
Yes.
Exactly. Thank you, Paul. We're really, really grateful to everybody who's joined. Again, just to say, we currently have 70 people watching, but only 40 likes. If you could please hit the like button for this stream, that would really help us massively, because that just gets YouTube to push this stream out to more people. Also as well, because if we put the discount code back up, we only have less than an hour and a half now of this discount code being live. If there are any friends of yours who are photographers you think would benefit from Flashmasters, please share this link with them. Please share the code with them and let them know that it's only going to be live for the hour and a half. Please do get this out there. We would love for this to become the best community out there when it comes to certainly when it comes to Flash, but also one of the best Flash communities out there as well. Sorry, photography communities. We really are passionate about this becoming that. So yeah, please like the stream. Thank you very much to everyone who's liking it. The like count is going up live, nearly at 50. Can we hit 50? Can we hit 50?
Someone please.
We are on, according to my count, we are on 48. So if we could hit 50 likes, that would be amazing. Paul's also said, is the site not live? Yes, it should be live, Paul. Let me just check on laptop number 2.
We've had plenty of sign-ups.
Yeah, this is very complicated, by the way. We've both got our own laptops at the side, as well as looking at this one and trying to remember to look down that camera.
I'm not very much. I'm useless. So apologies, I'm just staring off into space. And I will say, I do have my laptop to the side, and we've talked about community. And one of the things with Flashmasters is we do have the private members-only Facebook group. As you sign up, you will get a link to it as part of your welcome email as well. And I do know that people are actually clicking on it and requesting to join. Just at the moment, we're juggling a few things. So it might be at the end of this live stream, I'll quickly log on and I'll approve you all into that Facebook community. But within that, there's going to be so many more opportunities to learn. And we're able to share the full interviews from all of our ambassadors as they go in as well as live streams within there. And hopefully that real sort of sense of community, we talk about community a lot, a lot of it will be happening within that Facebook group as well. Yeah,
definitely. We want to talk about community more, but I think let's just introduce our next ambassador to you. This is someone, if you watch my channel, you will be familiar with. And we should also say, happy anniversary today to Mr. Arno de Brown.
Yay!
Arno is an incredible... He is a genius when it comes to using off-camera flash. And not only that, he is one of the nicest people you will ever meet in photography. Arno shares literally everything about how he creates his images. Arno is a Magwad ambassador. He's a pro photo ambassador. He's written books on off-camera flash. He is just an amazing talent, and it is one of our biggest honours to have him join us on our Flashmasters journey. Just look at Arno's work here. He is amazing, and Yeah, he's just someone that I've loved for a long time. He's a good friend of mine, and we are honoured to have Arno join us. And if you know Arno already, you will know just how much he shares and how much he's got to give. I say he's literally written books on off-camera flash photography, and he is now with us in the Flash Masters community as an ambassador. So happy anniversary, Arno. We hope you're having a really nice day, and thank you again for joining us. We are beyond thrilled to have you join us in the community. Couple of spammy comments there. I will not be sharing those. Oh, Paul, it says that Paul has got a message saying your access to this site has been temporarily limited by the owner. That could be, Paul. If you sign in and then something goes wrong in the signing process, then that can happen. Yes. Apologies, but we will sort that out.
I think that does refresh. I think we did have someone when we when we trialed who had put in some wrong details or had tried to sign up twice. So yeah, I will double check that and we'll sort of get back to you.
But don't worry, Paul. If you're still struggling, please email us at hello@flashmasters.co. We'll sort it out. We'll sort it out this evening.
We still love you. You're not bland forever.
Yeah,
You're not on a blacklist. We're like, oh no, we don't want him.
Exactly. Thank you, Chris. Chris, all the way from like 10 miles up the road. Thank you very much, Chris, for joining.
Just to beat me at something.
We really appreciate it. Oh, and thank you very much, Nathan, for that lovely comment as well. Again, if you haven't done so, please let us know where you're watching from. We'd love to say hello to you.
I'm sure I saw Mauritius pop up earlier, which I'm very jealous about as well.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, so please let us know where you're watching from. We'd love to give you a shout out. So let's go back to the ambassadors. Next up is Mr. Ben Connolly. Ben's work is crazy good. Like when we started looking through Ben's website, we were just blown away.
Yeah.
As you can see here, like this is literally the definition of wow. Ben's work is just absolutely stunning. Again, such a nice guy as well. A really passionate educator when it comes to wedding photography. He also has his own wedding photography course, his online course, which is about to be going live as well. So if you go to his website, you can check more of that out as well. But just look at his images, absolutely amazing. And again, Ben, he's going to be sharing lots of how he created these images within the Flashmasters community. So welcome, Ben. This, by the way, is one of my absolute all-time favorite wedding photographs. I looked at that and thought, wow, absolutely amazing. So thank you, Ben, for all of your help. It's been a pleasure speaking to you these past few weeks, and we're so proud of you we're so proud to have you join us.
What a lovely guy too.
Oh, definitely.
So many good stories to tell as well. I can't wait to have those live streams and discussions with Ben in the Facebook group.
Yeah. Oh, Ben has got some amazing stories. Yeah. He's a really amazing guy. Yeah. Thank you, Daniel. Daniel is all signed up. Boom. Been looking forward to this. Daniel from Derby. Thank you very, very much, Daniel. It's really good to have you as part of the community. Actually, I think I will let Helen introduce our next ambassador.
Oh, well, ambassadors.
Indeed.
The wonderful Jessie and Moira LaPlante. We absolutely adore these guys. And for those of you who have started already looking online, may have come across on our YouTube channel our first ever ambassador interview with these guys. Which is absolutely incredible. And for those of you, because I know people have just been itching to get access to it, if you're signed up now, I will add you to the Facebook group very shortly. You can see the rest of the video where they're discussing how they created their absolute all-time favourite images. Yeah,
their work is amazing. I mean, just looking at this. So yeah, you can find out lots of how Jessie and Maura created some of these stunning images in that video. And again, a massive personal thank you from Helen and I to you both, Jessie and Maura, who we think may be watching this. I know that they have a wedding hangover at the moment. The grind is real. But yeah, it's an absolute honour. We've been watching and following you for such a long time. And when you said yes, it was like, whoa, Jessie and Moira have said yes. So we've been so excited. So thank you. We're beyond honoured to have you. And I don't even know how you even begin to talk about our next ambassadors. I mean, frighteningly good, crazy talented. It is Joz and Tree Woodsmith. I mean, wow. Just forget even their photography skills, which are insane. Just the nicest people.
Yeah, absolutely. So lovely to talk to.
And yet, this is a perfect example here as well. And one of the things we really hope Flashmasters does for everyone is helps you to see that Flash is not just the domain of portraits. Flash can be used at any point on a wedding day, and nobody typifies this better than Joz and Tree. As you can see here, these are obviously very natural, unstaged moments, but yet they're still using Flash to create these epic images. And you just look at them and think, wow, how have you done this? I mean, look at that for a moment. Remember, this is moment photography, but they have enhanced that moment infinitely by using off-camera flash. And that is the best thing, I think, about off-camera flash, how it can transform what can look as quite an average scene into something mind-blowing.
And it's such a skill as well, isn't it? You know, when you're there on a portrait shoot, or you're on a wedding day and you're doing a portrait, often you've got a bit of time to set your lights up, you think about what you want to create beforehand, but so many of those images are literally taken on the fly, reacting to moments, and to be able to not only document a moment and get it in focus and well composed, to then add in flash that enhances it in such a way is just next level. And we're really looking forward to be able to show people and encourage you that, you know, it's not just a tool for portrait photographers or people who want to create portraits. We're going to be able to really show you how you can enhance, particularly wedding photographers who are now currently natural, documentary based, that you can actually still use flash within those scenarios and circumstances, and quite naturally as well. It's not just about the drama.
Yeah.
You don't necessarily need to be a natural light photographer, because flash isn't for me. It's too dramatic or staged. It can be both.
Of course, exactly that. Yeah, I couldn't agree with it all that more. And this is what we want to help you to see. You know, again, if you speak to most people, when do they use off-camera flash? At sunset, penguin pose. Nothing wrong with that. I do it.
Yep.
But there is so much more that we can all learn. And the great thing, and this is something that Jesse and Maura said when I asked them the question on our interview, which is, say, within the Flashmaster community, I said, what would be the biggest advantage to you of using off-camera flash? And they said it's the ability to not be scared of any scene, and that is so true. You know, you can, if you think, especially Helen and I, based in the UK, we often get very grey days. It can be very overcast. Some of the venues we work at are not stunning, are they? They're just very ordinary venues. But off-camera flash can make you bulletproof. It can give you the tools to transform an ordinary scene into something extraordinary. And that's what we want to help you to see. Because when you have the tools and the knowledge to be able to transform a boring scene into something really special, you go to a wedding with so much confidence. Yeah. And you're not just thinking, oh, I hope the sun comes out at sunset. You can create your own sunset. You can do whatever you want with your lighting equipment, and it makes you feel so like excited about a wedding day. And you can even start wishing for rain, you know, can't you? I often will think, I really hope it rains, because of what we can create when it does. And it makes you feel just like I say, so bulletproof. And yeah, it's a great tool to have. And it just really stuck with me when Jesse and Maura said that.
And it's nice on a winter wedding to not have to panic about the weather as well. Just being able to light your portraits inside and your group shots. And we see it time and time again within our own education groups that we run, and through the general photography community groups. You get to winter, there's a bad weather day, and the amount of people who are then panicking about how they're going to light family portraits, just getting to know to learn flash, it's only going to help you in your business. There's no negatives to it.
Yeah, exactly that. So again, let's just go back to our comments. Again, if you've not liked the stream, can we please actually just hit the like button? It just tells the algorithm to send this stream out to more people. Also, please let us know where you're watching from. If you've joined up, please let us know in the comments so we can say a personal thank you to you. I know lots of you have been doing that. I should have been sharing comments from earlier on in the broadcast. So let's say again a big hello to Voorhees, who joined us from Bermuda. I didn't know how to do it when we first started the stream. So I've learned now, so it's quite a cool thing for you to, I can share people's comments.
So fancy.
I know. Let's say hello to Michelle again, who joined us from Texas. So yeah, please let us know in the comments where you're watching from, and if you've joined up to the community. We would really like to say a very personal thank you to you.
Yes.
So let's now, let's just say the Flashmasters discount code will expire in, let's see the countdown ticker again, 1 hour and 15 minutes. Remember, this is not just the discount code for now. now. This will last for the entire duration of your membership. And let me just say as well, at the moment, Flashmasters is a brand new site. But over time, the more rounds that we have, the more content we produce, it will become a massive library of content that you can refer to at any time. So in year 2, imagine how much content we're going to have. In year 3, in year 4, it's going to be extensive. And you will never pay more than the price that you pay right now if you join in the next hour and 15 minutes. So just bear that in mind.
We are crazy.
Yeah, it's very, very low price. Yeah, we did have this discussion, didn't we? But
we're crazy.
But we also know we want for the community to work, and community is everything to us. We need to have people through the door, so that's what we want to do. Yeah. Lovely comment here from I'm going to struggle to say the name. The Hitesh Shasha. Thank you very much. This is brilliant from Kent. Big thank you to the Freckle photographer. That's awesome. I shot a wedding this weekend, 107 degrees. Oh. Can I ask where you're from? Because that was certainly not a UK wedding. Yeah, I was happy to know how to use flash so my clients don't melt in the heat. Exactly. Yes. Yeah, it's a problem we don't really have, but I can imagine.
We have this summer in the UK, haven't we? We haven't coped very well at all.
Exactly. And Voorhees has come back to say that he is now a member.
Yay!
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
It's amazing to have a member in Bermuda. That's crazy. Thank you so much for joining.
Yes, thank you.
So let's now go back to our ambassador roll call. Next up, all the way from the US, is the incredibly talented Marlise Hartman. I mean, I feel like I don't even need to say anything other than just look at this.
Wow.
Look at that image. That is, wow. If I had that, I would be drooling. I would be the happiest person in the world.
And I want to be the lady in that photo. Yeah. I don't think there's a bride in the world that wouldn't want to be in that photograph. It's beautiful. It's so romantic. And that's what I get a lot from Marlise's work as well. Just a real sense of romance. It's beautiful.
It really is. I've just seen your question, Paul. I'm going to answer that as soon as we finish looking at Marlise's work. Marlise is incredibly talented, and again, a really passionate educator, and that's important to us, that all of our ambassadors are not just amazing photographers. They are all photographers who want to share and help other photographers, and that's really important to us. We don't want to have people who want to keep all the secrets for themselves. We want people who are happy to share, and Marlise is a great example of that. She is also an ambassador for a number of brands. Her images speak for themselves, and we are honoured to have her join us on our Flashmasters journey. I mean, again, just looking at her, we don't even need to say anything. Just look at Marlise's images. Absolutely insane. And
just
again,
give me feels.
Exactly.
Give me feels.
But more great examples of what you can do with off-camera flash. It doesn't have to just be backlit evening portraits. Like, you can make a stunning image like this. And Marlise is a fantastic example of this. So, Marlise, thank you for joining us. We really, really appreciate it. And we're so happy to have you as part of the team. So, going back to Paul's question here, where do I sign up? I'm sorry I'm late to the table. Don't worry at all, Paul. That is not a problem. So, again, you can sign up to Flashmasters at flashmasters.co. The link is in the description. If I set this up correctly, it will be in the description anyway.
You said this all the way through going, I hope so. I can't see it.
Hopefully it is. And we can actually share the website with you now. If I go to here...
It's going to work first time this time. First time every time.
No, it's not. But during the test, let's see if this works. What I want to show you... You're
going to break the site now trying to use codes and...
Yeah, I can't. Unfortunately, it's the live stream software that I'm not good enough at using. In fact, let me just try again. Continue. Right, so if I refresh...
Oh, it's already down there. They've already...
Yeah, it's already been applied, yeah. I wanted to show you that if you go to flashmasters.co... the price that you see here will be $197. However, if you use the code FLASH50 right now and for the next hour and 10 minutes, you will receive 50% off that price. And that does not just apply to today, that will apply to every time your subscription renews until you cancel. So you will never pay more than the price that you pay today. And this discount will never be repeated. Yeah. This is our launch discount. We are doing this because the site is brand new and we want to give Flashmasters the best kickstart that we can to its life. We want Flashmasters to be something that lasts for years. So we are determined to make this the best site that we can. But you will never pay more, as I say, than the price that you will pay today if you join up at that introductory price. So let's go back to... Tobias, hi. Thank you very much for joining, all the way from Germany. Great to have you here. Thank you.
I believe Tobias did ask a question earlier.
Oh, sorry, Tobias, if I missed it.
Yes.
I guess not just a reply from videos.
I'm thinking Magmod videos, that we're not just replaying them. No, these are all brand new
Oh,
content.
sorry, yes. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, if we've read that correct, no. Everything that we create for Flashmasters is for Flashmasters and is brand new content. So let me just explain a little bit about the content. So you will see that Flashmasters, again, the link is in the description. We now have a very sparkly brand new YouTube channel, which only has one video on it at the moment, which is our interview with Jessie and Morrill Plant, which is, I think, information-packed. It's amazing, but... only half of that video is on YouTube. The other half, the last half, where we talk through the other half of Jessie and Morrill's amazing images and how they created them, is only available in the Flashmasters member zone, which at the moment is a Facebook group, a private Facebook group for members only. So it's all new content, and that will only be in the member zone. I hope that answers your question. If I've understood that correctly. If not, please let us know in the comments, and we'll have a go. Again, quick favor. I know it's a pain, but if you could please like the stream and let us know where you're joining us from. That just helps with the interaction and helps push the stream out. But a massive thank you to everybody who's joined up.
Loads of people.
I wonder if we can even, might be too complicated to read them out. We'll keep on, again, if you have joined, please please just let us know in the comments. The easiest thing, we can just share your comment and say thank you. We've got 3 laptops on the go here, and it's quite complicated.
And again, apologies. I know there's quite a few people waiting to be let into the Facebook group, but at the moment there's a few too many things to click through. As soon as we finish this, though, I will go through and I need to double check that everyone who has applied has paid, and I will get everyone in sort of later this evening, and then you can see the rest of the Jessie Moira interview. Yep,
definitely. Thank you everyone who's liked the stream. We're up to 63 now. Can we hit 70? That would be amazing. Hello from Belgium. Hi, Stitchin. Sorry if I've got your name wrong, but thank you so much for joining, and we really appreciate it. To everybody who's joining, thank you. We know, time is precious, especially for wedding photographers right now.
Yeah.
So yeah, we really appreciate you joining. It's very, very kind of you all. We've got a question here from Annie. How do you create such a masterpiece? I am following you from Phoenix, Arizona.
Aww.
Well, first of all, I haven't shared any of my images on this stream, so the masterpieces that you're talking about, Annie, and I agree, have all been created by Helen or by our Flashmasters ambassadors, and we will be sharing how they've created their favourite images within the Flashmasters community. So this is going to be this is the cool thing about Flashmasters.
Yeah.
We're going to be telling you how these images are created. Again, I don't want to dwell on this, but Flashmasters is more than a logo. When you join up, you can download the logo and put it on your website, but it's more than a logo. It's going to be an education site that is also backed up by a community as well. We have a podcast as well, which we'll talk about a bit later. Say the interviews will not just be with our ambassadors, they will also be with our award winners, and it's all going to be about sharing the knowledge of how the best photographs were taken. And there is no better example of that than if we introduce our next ambassador to you, who is coming from all the way from Holland, so very nearby to Belgium. We have Ralph from Apple Photography. I'm going to ask you to introduce, because you know Ralph well.
I do know Ralph, and he's an absolute superstar, all-round great person, amazing personality, very bubbly, very fun, and his work is also, he's who I want to be. I too am quite bubbly and fun. And I too love colour. And the one thing I love about Ralph's work is it's so saturated and punchy, yet the skin tones are just perfection.
Yeah, I agree.
His editing is exquisite, and I really cannot wait. We haven't sat down with Ralph for his interview yet, but I really want to get to grips with how he edits these images and gets such vibrancy and punch with retaining those skin tones.
Yeah, I agree. For if you like colour and vibrancy, Ralph
yeah.
is the man, as you can see here again. Like, absolutely, his work is absolutely insane. So talented. And such a variety to Ralph's work as well.
Yes.
Again, he's another example that Flash can be used at all times of the day and for lots of different types of images. As you can see here, they're absolutely amazing. And again, Ralph runs workshops. He's ambassadors for so many different brands. And he is all about sharing the knowledge and giving you the tools to go away and create similar images to this. So, as we said to every one of our ambassadors, Ralph, thank you. It's an honour to have you join us.
And can I just put in there, we're talking about the education that all of our ambassadors offer. If you go to our Hall of Fame part of the website, that's where these guys all live, and that's still populating at the moment. We're still very new.
Yeah, the site is not even, it's what, 4 days old?
Yeah. So we're in the middle of a really busy wedding season. We're really sort of asking a lot from our ambassadors to go, can you make your profile? Can you upload your images? Can you put all of the things into the Hall of Fame? But for each of these ambassadors, if you're really liking their work, all of them offer education in some form, whether it's Arno with his books and in-person workshops. Ralph has got a number of workshops coming up as well, all over the world. So if you're really enjoying what these ambassadors are bringing to the table within their Hall of Fame section as well, you'll be able to see there'll be links to what's coming up. I know that some of them are looking at doing exclusive Flashmasters discounts for members to their educational resources as well. So please, instead of just going, oh, I love their work, hit up their profiles, have a look through their Hall of Fame profile, and within there you can see what they're offering to you guys in addition to what they do with Flashmasters as well.
Yeah, definitely. Let's just see. Also, I'm just making a mess of this screen.
Oh.
Let me just take that off. Could be somebody just asked in the comments here. Paul's asked, what was the code? The code is Flash50. Flash50. That code will give you 50% off, not just today, but for every single time that your Flashmasters membership renews. And Flashmasters in a year's time is going to contain so much information. In year 2, in year 3, it's going to become a huge library of information. So you will always, if you sign up now, you will always benefit because you'll be paying far less than the price it will be then for everybody else once we finish this stream. So again, Flash50 is the code. Let me just go back here now to our ambassadors. And next up is, in fact, we've...
Still watching?
Yes, because we are now going to be introducing the incredible Scott Josewhite. And Scott is watching us live. Thank you very much, Scott, for joining us. And as Scott says here, that there are several photos that Scott talked about in his interview that he's never broken down in much detail before. So thank you, Scott, for giving us that exclusive. It was very, very kind of you. And if we just look at some of Scott's work here, it's absolutely amazing. Scott, again, is one of those photographers that just shows you that Flash can be used at any time during a wedding day. It doesn't just have to be for portraits. And Scott is an amazing example of that. Like this shot here, the first dance, is absolutely stunning. This one I loved, and I said to Scott when so we've actually, as Scott alluded to in his comment there, we've actually already interviewed Scott, and again that interview is well over an hour long, where we break down exactly how Scott took some of his favourite photographs, this being one of them. And I remember thinking, Scott, how dangerous was this? Those horns are big. I also learned that's called a long horn. See, I also learned that from Scott as well. But what I love about Scott is Scott talks in his live stream, in his interview rather, about the importance of creating sort of go-to settings and go-to images that you can go to that you can then pull out of the bag and becomes your safe place. I thought that was such a unique way and such a useful way of looking at off-camera Flash. Scott also runs a very, very cool Facebook community called Purpose and Process. Yeah, so go and look at that up on Facebook. Purpose and Process Mastermind. It's an amazing group on Facebook of like-minded photographers who I'm sure, like everybody watching, all want to learn and improve their photography.
Feel free to add it to the comments, Scott, if you're still watching. Add
yeah,
it to
of
the
course.
Comments.
it's heavily linked to in Scott's interview, but that is not at the moment out. It is edited, or I'm in the process of editing that, and that will be live in the Flashmaster community certainly in the next week or so, I would say. So you can look forward to that. But yeah, some of the images that Scott shares are just absolutely amazing. Again, look at this. This is during a wedding ceremony. You don't have to just use Flash for portraits. Scott proves that so well and absolutely amazing. So talented. And so open, again, with sharing his knowledge. This is just literally one of the best, probably, no, in fact, it is the best sparkler exit shot I've ever seen. And when we spoke about this within Scott's interview, and he told me that this was a natural moment, he hadn't set that up, it was like, wow, so talented. And again, so open to sharing his knowledge, and it's an honor again to have Scott join us. Scott is also an ambassador for Magmod, and he's just again open to sharing all of his experience and knowledge, and it's an absolute honor to have him join us.
Absolutely. I just wish I had that shot in my in my repertoire. I sparkler shots. I'm still someone who uses Flash a lot, but I'm always, every time I do something different. Sometimes there's an LED light. I've used the modeling light on my Flash. Sometimes I up my ISO. Sometimes I use Flash. It's so difficult to get right, or to get an actual something that works, because people are moving. Your couple are often moving. It's a really difficult scene to set up and then light well. So yeah, just hats off to you, Scott. That was an incredible shot. Yeah,
totally. So, and thank you again, Scott, not just for joining, but also for taking part in that interview, which I really enjoyed and I found so interesting myself. I learned so much from that interview, so thank you. Andre's having to go now. Thank you, Andre. One, for joining, and two, for becoming an ambassador and joining us on this journey. It's an honor to have you join us. We love your work. And if you missed us talk about Andre's work, please go back in the stream when this goes onto the YouTube channel and just have a look at Andre's work. It is amazing.
I can't wait for our sit-down interview as well.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
another person with such a backstory, so much more than a photographer. You will literally be wowed, not only by his work, but the type of person that he is and what he's accomplished.
Yeah, he's an amazing guy. Hope you have a safe flight, Andre.
Yes.
So, PM John, I can never get enough of Helen and Neil, two of the nicest people to walk the I can't even read that out, it's too nice. Thank you very much, John. You're going to make us blush. And Andrew says, I have to go to do a Zoom call. I'm really looking forward to learning from you guys. Thank you, Andrew. Good luck with the Zoom. I hope it goes really well. So back to what you can see here as we introduce these ambassadors to you, hopefully, is like, we've not just got one or two ambassadors. We currently have 11 of the best off-camera Flash photographers in the world. You are going to be learning from the absolute best. When we set up Flashmasters, we knew that Helen and I could not do this on our own. Like, we wanted to think, could we try and get other people involved? And we thought, if we're going to do that, can we get the best? And we've managed to do that. I could not be more honoured to have them join us. So next up on the roll call is Tanya Parada. Tanya, again, I don't even know how you start to talk about Tanya's work. It is beautiful, really romantic, really well crafted. Her lighting and compositional skills are off the charts. And again, it's an honor to have Tanya join us. She is an ambassador for Magmod. She's won so many awards for her work and is the nicest person. You know I keep on saying it and it's going to become annoying, but I have to say it to everyone, not just the people join, but they've also been so encouraging and so open with their expertise and their knowledge, and that means so much to us. Let me just take this scrolling thing off so we can look at her work properly. Again, like, Tanya just shows how you can use Flash to transform a scene into something that is so much more visually interesting than that would have been. Imagine that in natural light. Nothing against all you natural light shooters, but wow. This is so cool.
I love this. We haven't done a behind the scenes or a chat on
this.
No, I
hope she includes this one.
We have to. So yeah, if you're watching, Tanya, we need to know how you did this. We absolutely love it.
Yeah, it's stunning. Again,
it's just romance.
Yeah, I love how Tanya's just, your eye is drawn to the couple because of them being the brightest part of the photograph, and that is stunning. I mean, these are these are not just off-camera flash photographs. These are some of the best photographs you could ever learn from. And we will be sharing, once we speak to Tanya, if she's happy to share details of this one again. I love it. It's absolutely amazing. And this one, it is one of my all-time favourites. Like, I adore this. I mean, that photograph would be nice anyway, because look at that for a setting. But look how Tanya has transformed that scene by using flash into something that is it's a work of art. It's one of my absolute favourites.
Can we just take a look that Scott Jones White, our other ambassador, who we've just introduced, is actually featured in Tanya's images. Let's go back a little.
I did not know this.
He's just said, Tanya is so good, I hired her to photograph my proposal engagement. That was my wife and I in that silhouette with the people walking by.
Wow.
Scott, wow. Who knew?
I didn't know. That makes it even better.
Oh.
So there you go. That is Scott. So 2 ambassadors in 1.
Yeah.
What an amazing story. I love that. I did not know that. And it's so nice to know how our ambassadors are obviously friends with each other as well.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
It's not just us who think they're good. They like each other too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
What a team.
Oh, that's such a good story. Thank you. Yeah, so... Oh...
Do you want to carry on and show a little look at the comments?
Let's have some of the comments. So let me just go up here. Again, if you've not done so, please let us know where you're from, where you're watching from. Please like the stream.
Yes.
And again, just before, I know I keep on saying this, but this is only because we have less than an hour to go before the discount code of Flash 50, they said Flashmasters, Flash 50 expires.
Yes.
And remember, it's not just for now, this is for the whole of your membership. 54 minutes to go. But let's just share some of these comments. Next up is, I'll let you read this one. So from Rossi Photography in Germany, everything about flash photography, I suck it up like a sponge. I'm curious about this new flash community. We're the same.
Yeah.
We're doing this, I think, because we love this. If you've been watching my YouTube channel, then you'll know that I've loved creating that behind the scenes and trying to new things with MagMod and what I can do with Flash for years. So now to create this it's been a bit of a dream come true for me, and Helen is exactly the same.
Absolutely.
So it's great that you are as well.
It's got an interesting one as well.
I'll let you read this one.
So yes, also interesting, the awards competition only for flash photography. That's quite cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
And you're also Flash Addict since 2017, giving workshops here in Germany too.
Amazing. Ooh. Excellent.
Yeah, I think when you start to learn Flash, as educators, one of my favourite things is when people arrive on a course. Sometimes I've had people arrive without a Flash and I've provided everything, and you arrive so daunted and thinking, I can't do this. And one of the greatest moments for me as someone who educates others on Flash is when they go, oh my God, Flash is quite fun.
Yes.
And it really is. And being able to share that is absolutely incredible. And it's nice to know that other educators here, such as, what was your name again?
Well, we know it's
Chris in Germany, isn't it, as well? That you're also an educator in off-camera Flash.
Yeah, I was going to...
There's no better feeling, is there?
I was also going to say, knowing that you're an off-camera Flash educator as well, please send us an email at hello@flashmasters.co, because again, we would love to, we want to speak to people, we want to hold live streams in our community with educators who can offer more to the community. So yeah, please do reach out to us. We would love to speak to you. And thank you again. Paul says all done, and hello for King's Court in Ireland. Thank you, Paul. Welcome to the Flashmasters community. Message here from Alan. Oh, thank you so much, Alan. I really appreciate that. And PM John currently sat in the bath watching you both on the iPad. Thank you. We will move swiftly on. Andy said that he signed up from California. Thank you so much, Andy, for joining. We really appreciate it. Do you do one-to-one courses? I don't know. So no, like my education focus is going to be on my workshop, which is really for UK-based people, really. Patreon and obviously Flashmasters. So no, I personally don't do any one-to-one courses, but some of our ambassadors do. And one of the things that we will be doing is sharing what our ambassadors do. We're going to be helping them to promote what they offer in terms of education as well. So if you're in the community, then we will be telling you all about the courses and the programs that are offered by our ambassadors. So yeah, even though I personally don't, and Helen doesn't really do one-to-one courses.
It's all been a bit busy this year, hasn't it?
and we couldn't do it justice. But some of our ambassadors do offer those. So yeah, you can always join the community, reach out to the ambassadors. I'm sure that some of those do that.
And what's
and look who we've got here.
Oh, Amber's in the house!
Thank you for joining, Amber.
We love you.
Yeah, thank you, Amber. We spoke about, if you've only just joined, Amber, we spoke about your work before. We were waxing lyrical about how good your images are. And thank you, Amber, for joining us as an ambassador. It's an absolute honour to have you. Paul says, so many talented photographers. Really looking forward to learning from the best. Time to make boring spectacular.
Yay!
Yes! Exactly that, Paul. Exactly that. Chris from Germany says, yes, he's going to reach out to us. Yes. That's brilliant. Paul says, Paul, you're still struggling to see the site. We apologise. We will sort it out, Paul. Don't worry.
We need to finish this stream, but if so, we've got your name and it will be a log somewhere so we can make sure that you still get your discount code. I promise we'll sort you out.
And amazing, Brit has joined from Sweden. Thank you so much, Brit, for joining. We are really honoured to have you join us in Flashmasters. We promise to make your investment worthwhile. We know that it is not, it's always a big decision joining something like this. It doesn't come easy, especially in this day and age. But we absolutely promise to do our best to make this more than worthwhile to you. And as I said before, like Flashmasters is three things in one. It's education, which we've been talking about so much in this stream. It's going to be community. We will be open. You can contact us in our Flashmasters group. You can listen to us answering your questions on our podcast. And it's the awards. We've not really even spoke about the awards yet. We will get to it. But I promise we will get to that. But the awards are going to be the cherry on the cake. It's awards, education and community. So thank you so much for joining us.
Neil's not going to want to do this, so I'm going to do it instead. We're going to fight over it.
Do you know how to do it?
No.
I need to take this one off first if you want to share something.
There you go. So, PM John, who I believe is currently watching us from the bath with his iPad, he has said he's never used off-camera flash until joining Neil's Patreon group. He is such an inspiring photographer and very gracious with his time. And I think as we're here, and you always like to shout out about how fantastic...
Is this because my mum's watching?
Yeah. Oh, no, it's not because your mum's watching, although she'll say the same. You're obviously here. We're promoting all these other fantastic photographers, but take a moment, take a bow, Neil Redfern, for being such an inspiring photographer who's very gracious with your time.
Thank you, John. We'll know that. Well, firstly, that's very kind of you. Well, you want both to say that, but also I love it. This is not work to me. Creating content and sharing how I've created images is not work. I love doing it. So it feels, it's like it's one of the best things, and I'm so lucky that what I enjoy doing most is what my career is. And I'm very, very lucky about that. So it doesn't feel like work, but it's very, very kind of you to say that. Thank you. Amber just said, I was in a meeting but wanted to say hello and so excited to be a Flashmaster. You are, Amber. You really are.
Yes, girl.
A really good question here from Alex. I'm going to let you answer this one, Helen, if that's all right.
Yes.
Is Flashmasters just for wedding off-camera flash?
No, it is not. We want to celebrate all kinds of flash photography. And the exciting thing going forward is currently, as we start this website and start this brand and community, we're going to be judging all of our images together. However, as the community grows, we're really hoping that we can start to also then categorize them. So we're hoping that we can then have senior portrait sessions. Amber, who's currently watching us live and our first ambassador that we announced, she does so many fantastic senior portrait sessions, and we know how great those are in the US and what a brilliant and big market and industry it is over there. We don't really have it here in the UK, but we want to make sure that everyone who's using off-camera flash, that we're able to celebrate it. We've created this from scratch to serve a community of photographers, including ourselves, who felt quite excluded, or that we didn't have a place to celebrate what we created. So no, we're not limiting it to wedding photography. It could be any kind of photography in which you're using off-camera flash to enhance the image. So yes, you can enter whatever you like.
And just take a little bit behind the scenes, following on from that. When we first came up with the idea for Flashmasters, it was going to be an award site, quite simple. In what we wanted it to be dedicated to Flash, and that was going to be it. And when we went to our agency, who again I want to give a shout out to both our branding agency, JG Creative, who have done an amazing job. I love our logo, repping the merch. Thank you to the whole team at JG. And our website development agency, Rare Earth Digital, who again have done a brilliant job with the website. We're so proud of what they've created for us. They've been amazing. We felt so much of a team with them. Yeah. It's all been one big team, Flashmasters. But yeah, when we first went to them with the idea, it was a smaller idea than it now is.
Yeah, with a September deadline, which they've still met when we've gone, can we do this too? And this? Oh, we've had an idea, and I'm sure they're like, oh, guys.
Yeah, and the point being that when we went to them with that idea, it was something different. And since then, we've said, we want to have this, we want to have this, we want to have categories, we want a member. It's all grown. So these things will be coming down the line. Flashmasters is very much like, this is its early days. It's just been born, but it will be growing and developing as we go forward in the future. And that's something that we're really excited about. But yeah, so 2023, we hope to have many more aspects to the site, and one of those will be categories. So at the moment, like we welcome everybody to submit their images, whether, as Helen says, it's baby photography, newborn photography, whether it's senior portraits, pets, whatever it be. But at the moment, it's everything will be in the same category in terms of our leaderboard, but it will be categorized from 2023 onwards. And we're just going to introduce one more ambassador, and then we're going to talk a little bit more. I think we should talk a little bit more about
super season, possibly.
Exactly, yes. So last but certainly not least, and it's only last for now because again the ambassadors list will be added to in the future, especially as we have award winners. But for now, it is I don't even know how you even describe this person's work. Mind-blowing, absolutely. All the way from New Zealand, it is Zoya. Now, when we look at Zoya's work, it's crazy. Yeah. He is an artist in the truest sense of the word. Absolutely. Like an absolute magician with the camera. And again, as with every single one of our ambassadors, we're just honoured to have him. I don't even know how you describe some of Zoya's images. They're beautiful, like magical, ethereal, like literally art.
They are.
Yeah, and
I almost did a bit. I can't think of the word now. I'm just jealous. I wish these were my photos.
Yeah. Brilliant. Oh, so do I. Timeless as well, I would say. Again, Zoya is the nicest of guys. It's been a pleasure speaking to him and getting to know him throughout the sort of the launch of Flashmasters. Because obviously we've been speaking to the ambassadors for a few weeks now, and it's been so nice. Every single one of our ambassadors we've spoken to on a Zoom live stream, so that we can introduce ourselves, so that they can introduce themselves to us, and we can build a relationship, because we want Flashmasters to be a team. So that we've not just been emailing people, we've been sitting down on Zoom meetings to talk about what Flashmasters is and what we want it to be in the future. Yeah, and it was an absolute honour to speak to Zoya, because I say his work is wow. Yeah, I'm just in awe of Zoya. He, again, is an educator. He has his own masterclass, which you can go and sign up to. And yeah, it's an honour to have him on board, as it is with every single one of our sponsors. It's mind-blowing to Helen and I that these people have all joined us on this journey.
Absolutely.
So we have some more comments. I'm going to put this on the screen for 1 second because John said that, but it's not about this in this stream, but thank you, John. Scott said, such a big fan of his work, it's out of this world. I assume you're referring there to Zoya, because it's with you saying he. Yeah, we agree, Scott. I mean, wow. Yeah, it's I don't even know how you can even describe his work, as I said. And Ian has said to Paul, please try the site again. Yeah, the site is live. It is working. It's just unfortunately, I think if something goes wrong and you try and log in with the wrong password, it locks you out for a certain amount of time. But don't worry, we will. If anybody has experienced that problem, just email us at hello@flashmasters.co and we will sort that out for you.
Absolutely.
So one last shout before we talk about the super season, which I'm going to ask Helen to do. I was going to go through and just ask you all again, if you don't mind, please, if you haven't done so already, to please like the stream. Just hit the like button that's just there, somewhere there. It just helps get this stream out to more people. So if you wouldn't mind doing that, that'd be amazing.
And Neil, what's the countdown timer? Where are we? How long's left?
Good question. We have 40 minutes to go. This is your last chance to sign up to Flashmasters at this rate. Obviously, you can sign up to Flashmasters at any time, but this is your last chance to sign up at this rate. Now, I will just give a shout out. We just spoke about the ambassadors. If you are watching this in the future, because this video will go onto my YouTube channel once we finish the stream. If you're watching this in the future and you can't take up this code because obviously it will have expired, please don't worry too much, because there is still going to be a chance to get a discount code. It won't be this one. This one is unique to this 2-hour duration of the live stream. But if you go and badger our ambassadors, who we've just introduced to you, they all have their own unique code. So if you need a code, go to the ambassadors and just say, can I have a code for Flashmasters? They will have one. So, so please go and do that. So the Flashmasters code expires. Flash 50 is only for the duration of this stream.
Yes.
But don't be disheartened. Go and speak to the ambassadors. They will have their own code.
But at the same time, the ambassadors code won't be as much as now. So really, if you're thinking about it, do it now.
Oh yeah, we can't stress enough.
Yeah,
this is the time to join.
Yeah.
Literally, we're not just saying it. This is the time, and it will expire.
It's not going to happen again.
Yeah. So, Helen, do you want to talk about our super? How will Flashmasters work in real terms in terms of the awards then?
Well, in terms of the awards, before we even start the awards and you've gone through your sign-up process, obviously you're going to add some images to your gallery and create your profile. It's from that profile you can then select your images directly from to enter each awards round, or you can upload them directly from your computer as we go further through. But each of our awards seasons, or each of our awards sessions, should I say, will be running this year only for 1 month. So for the rest of, or from 2023 onwards, we're going to have bi-monthly awards. And with it being sort of off-camera flash, we know it's a little bit more difficult. We might not take quite as many images using off-camera flash as we would just doing our general documentary work. So we know it takes a little bit more time to create these images, and we might not have such an abundance of them. Plus, we don't want to sort of oversaturate and then make it too much of a burden to be entering and trying to find images every single month. I've gone off a little bit, haven't I? I need to rewind a bit. So 2023, you will have 6 rounds once every other month.
Yep.
However, we do have a super season that is starting right now. So if you have signed up, you can now enter your first 5 images for the first round of Flashmasters Awards. The entry is going to end at the end of this month, September the 30th, at midnight, British. We will be British BST. So at midnight on the 30th September, the entries will close.
And this is where you will join. This is a countdown to the end of the current.
Yes. That will always be live on the website. It will be telling you how long you have left to enter before the next awards deadline. And as part of your membership, you will get 5 entries per round. Now, there are other websites, won't name them, who will allow you to pay to enter more. And we've decided against this at Flashmasters. We want it to be an open, even playing field. And we don't really want to be giving advantages to anyone just because they have deeper pockets or want to throw more money at winning Flashmaster of the Year. We want the person winning to obviously be doing so on merit and not because they've just thrown the most amount of money in images.
Yeah, that's really important to us. This is going to be, as I said before, open, honest and fair. Yeah, you can't just spend more money to enter more images. You will only have 5. So it's an even playing field for everyone. Yes.
So we are, as we've spoken about, we have the super season, which is September to December. So we've got 4 awards, or 4 rounds, each of them taking 1 month each. And at the end of 2022, we'll be announcing, in the middle of January 2023, we will be announcing our first ever Flashmaster Photographer of the Year, which is very, very exciting because it could be someone who's watching this live stream right now.
I hope it is. That'd be amazing.
Wouldn't it? That would be so cool. So yeah, in terms of making your profiles, within your profile section, when you've got your membership and you're all logged in, it should all be very, very simple. And the menus, and you'll have one which says My Submissions. And from clicking on My Submissions, you can just go there and enter your awards for each upcoming round. Now, one thing that the developers added, which I really, 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 really liked, is as you're adding 5 images at any point during the month, you can change your mind. So I'm terrible. I'll select what I want. I'll click submit to previous awards, and then I'll take one. I'll be like, oh, I wanted to enter that one. So it's not locked in. If you're halfway through the month and you've got a couple of hours and you think, right, I'm going to do some admin. I'll do my awards now. I'll put them all into the submitted sort of area. However, until that award session closes at the end of the month, you can take images back out or swap them around. And then the other thing that's really good, I used to be terrible for forgetting. Well, you get really busy towards the end of the month. You get all these emails through and you forget to enter. However, if earlier on in the month you've put some images and just dumped them into that submissions pile, it doesn't matter if you haven't clicked. They will be there. They will be submitted. Because I would get very angry with myself if I missed the submission date.
Oh, because we've not even talked about the leaderboard.
No, but...
Do you want to talk about that, or do you want me to talk about that?
Oh, well, I don't know. I'm tripping over my words. You take over, Neil.
So, this is something that Flashmasters, we've said it so many times, is about education and community. But let's be honest, photographers love winning awards. We all do. Like, it's one of those things. And photographers also love to see where they rank against other people. So... not only if you win an award will you have that award to share, and you'll be able to download it from the website with the watermark on saying that you've won, and we will also be sharing that for you on our social medias. Getting in touch, seeing if you would like to invite share your behind the scenes, maybe come on an interview, things like that. But as well as that, you will also be your place on the leaderboard as well will also be marked. So if you win an award, you'll be entered onto the leaderboard, so you can see where you sit globally against other photographers, and that's something that we're really excited about. And that's how we will decide who the Flashmaster of the Year is. Whoever has the most, well, it's actually points, isn't it?
Points, yes.
The most points. So let's talk briefly about how the judging will work. Each round will be judged by 2 of our ambassadors. They will each be... So we will download the images, we will send them to the ambassadors with all the EXIF and random names assigned to the images, so no one will know who's taken what. Images that are selected by the ambassadors to win an award will win a silver award, a silver Flashmasters award. Any images that both ambassadors choose as being a award-worthy winner will receive a gold. So there will probably be a few silvers and maybe a handful of golds. If you win a gold, you know that you have done something really special, because both ambassadors have chosen that image as being an award-winning photograph, and that's going to be a very hard target to hit. Yeah. But even if one ambassador selects your image, you will receive a silver award. Either way, you'll be able to download those images with the watermark on, and you can share them on your social media. Plus, your standing will be updated on the leaderboard. So it should become really exciting, I think, that as the rounds go on and more people win awards, we can see where we all, well, what we can't, we won't be entering, but you'll be able to see where you sit on the global leaderboard, and that's going to be really exciting. I'm really looking forward to that part of it.
So we've just got a question come through. So this pricing is good for 1 year, 5 images per month. That is correct.
Yes.
The only anomaly to that is obviously as we start this season, September to December 2022, where we have 5 images every month. But as we start 2023, there will be bi-monthly awards and 5 images per round. Yeah,
so just exactly as Helen just said. So for 2022, we have 4 rounds: September, October, November, December, and then the clock resets in January 2023. And then we'll go to bi-monthly, so every other month. So the deadline, in fact, the deadlines are all on the website, but it will close, I think, February, then April,
yes,
and so on and so on, until we announce our 2023 Photographer of the Year in 2024.
Yes. And another amazing question to follow along with that. So along with the awards, what else is the membership? What else comes with the membership? Education, or is that a separate thing?
Yeah, so again, this is one of the difficult things about live stream. So if you've joined late, Flashmasters is 3 things. First of all, let me just reiterate to make sure everybody is aware of this.
Yeah.
The price that you pay is the only price you pay for 12 months.
Yeah.
It's 12 months of membership to Flashmasters. It's not every month. It's just a one-off payment that will see you through to 12 months time from now. That's when it will renew. If you use the discount code FLASH50, you will receive 50% off. And that 50% will also be the discounted rate that you pay in 12 months time. And then 12 months after that, you will always pay the discounted rate for the duration of your membership if you join in the next 30 minutes using that code. So FLASH50. But yeah, that will cover you for 12 months. That includes access to the private Facebook group, which is our Flashmasters community. That's where we will be holding live streams, and we will be uploading the full versions of the videos that we conduct with our ambassadors. So those videos that you see on YouTube are half the length, and the full length versions go into the Flashmasters member zone, which is the private Facebook group. So you'll receive all that. You'll also be in that group. You can ask questions in there. Helen and I have started a Flashmasters podcast, the link to which is in the description. You can check us out on Spotify and Apple Podcasts and all these other places as well. But what we want to do with that, we want that to be interactive. That can be our way of communicating with you. And so if you have any questions or anything you'd like to talk about on the podcast, let us know in the private Facebook group, and we'll speak about it on a podcast. I think I shouldn't say. We're gonna go for weekly.
Yeah.
I think we can do weekly.
Can I still have a drink when we do them?
Yes, they're very informal. they're not rehearsed. They're one take wonders. But hopefully it'll let you get to know about us a little bit better as well. And that's going to be nice, because we don't want Flashmaster to be all like about the technical, just about ISO, shutter speed and all that sort of stuff. We want it to feel really like a safe place where you can ask questions. And we want you to get to know us, and we want you to feel like you can ask us questions, and we can answer those questions in the group, but also on the podcast as well.
So yeah, the only other thing I would add in is the behind the scenes content as well. So you'll notice as you sign in or as you look through the website, there's 3 strands to the education. And that's obviously the podcast. We've got the interviews, and then the behind the scenes, which will be, it's starting to be collated by Neil and our ambassadors, but it will also grow as the awards are announced. And we'll be using our award-winning images from the rounds as part of that too.
Yeah, again, the other thing, which I said earlier in the stream, if anybody didn't catch it, this is day 1 of Flashmasters. When we get to the end of the year, the content that you will have access to for this same price that you pay today will be massive. It will include interviews with all our ambassadors. It will include countless behind the scenes. It will include interviews with people who have won our awards. It will be vast. So this is day 1, but the value will be in the future. And as well, I keep on saying, the price that you pay today will be fixed for the duration of your membership. So if you leave and then come back, obviously you won't be able to join at the same rate today. But if you don't leave, and hopefully you won't, because you'll know how much value there is, then you will just pay the price that you're paying today, which I think, we don't want to talk about other sites, but I think it stacks up very, very well. And ask yourself this one question if you're watching this, if you're on the fence. Because I don't want to sound like a salesman, but just ask yourself, answer this. The sites that you are a member of, and I'm not, there's some extremely good sites out there that give you so much value and brilliant. That's brilliant. And we love those sites. But the sites that you're a member of, what do you get from them outside of a logo to put onto your website? That's all I'll say. Just have a think about that. Because the awards for us are third. Education and community are the top 2 things. The awards are going to be third. Thank you very, very much, Juniper, who is joining. Thank you. That's really kind. So what we've not done yet is introduce our sponsors. So not only are we being joined by, as you saw there, 11 of the best flash photographers in the world as our ambassadors, and we had a question here from Abraham saying, is there any way to know who are the ambassadors? Yes, they will all be within our Hall of Fame. They've not all had chance to even join the site yet. The site is literally brand new, but you will be able to find them.
Still running.
Yeah. the site, you'll be able to find all of them in the Hall of Fame once they've all had a chance to sign up to the site themselves. Yeah. But in the meantime, I can confirm again that we've gone through them all in this stream. But our ambassadors are Amber Henry, Andre Brown, Arnaud Brown, Ben Connolly, Jesse and Moira LaPlante, Joz and Tree Woodsmith, Marlies Hartman, Ralph from Apple Photography, Scott Joes White, Tanya Parada, and Zoya. These are not just any photographers. These are the best in the world. And these are going to be sharing everything that they do with you. So let's now talk about our sponsors. Because, as I say, not only have we been so lucky to be joined by such an incredible roll call of photographers, but it's the same with sponsors. And the first one is a company that has helped me so much over the years. I can't thank them enough. If it wasn't for MagMod, I wouldn't have the audience that I do on YouTube. Certainly not, because most of the early subscribers to my YouTube channel came from the YouTube community, from the MagMod community on Facebook. And behind the scenes, MagMod have been so supportive of me and my work, and I can't thank them enough. So to have them join Flashmasters as sponsors is a bit of a dream come true for me. Like, it's amazing. Not only, you know, I was using MagMod for years before I became an ambassador, but when they asked me to be an ambassador, it's one of the proudest moments of my photography career. So yeah, not only am I so proud to represent them, but now they have also joined Flashmasters as sponsors. So Helen and I couldn't produce the images that we do were it not for using MagMod. And I'm sure the same applies to probably every one of our ambassadors, many of which are also MagMod ambassadors themselves. So thank you to Trevor and the whole of the team at MagMod for joining us and for supporting us so much. It really is an honour to have their name associated with us. So yeah, it means the world. Next up, and all of these sponsors are not just any old company to us. We use them.
We do.
I'll let you introduce Studio Ninja, who are, again, invaluable to how you run your businesses.
Absolutely. My business has transformed since using Studio Ninja. I now actually get paid. Shouldn't admit that, really, should I? Before Studio Ninja, I was a shambles. My business was running quite well to the outside world, but the amount of times I'd have couples come in, how much do we owe you, Helen? Or do we need to pay you? Or how much is left? Can you send me a receipt? And all of these things were always like, oh, I can't remember. I had spreadsheets everywhere. Every time someone requested a receipt, it was an absolute like, I can't be bothered, or that's just an absolute pain in the backside. And now I've got Studio Ninja. I literally, especially the app on my phone, I can run my business from my phone. I can send out a receipt. I can send out a contract. It literally just from my phone, as I'm doing other things throughout the day, it's literally transformed how I run my business, and I'm way more productive because of it. And the wonderful thing is, of course, with all our sponsors, they've all been very generous. I'm not sure if we're allowed to disclose online, but there will be, and we'll put those in
There's
the
reasons to join
Facebook
beyond what we've
group.
talked about, yeah.
Yes, we will, within our private Facebook group and community, we will be able to share some wonderful news regarding our sponsors.
Yes, and again, Studio Ninja, for those that aren't aware, as Helen's just said, literally can help you. They can transform the running of your business, yeah. So you don't have to have separate spreadsheets here, there, and everywhere. Everything can be in one place with Studio Ninja. And not only an amazing product, but such a nice company as well. So thank you to Chris and everybody at Studio Ninja for joining us. Next up is Nphoto, who are amazing wedding album suppliers. And they have been so kind, so helpful to us. So to Michael and everybody at Nphoto, thank you again for joining us. Their albums are stunning, absolutely amazing. I'm naughty. I don't really use wedding albums. I should.
Yep.
Helen does, and Helen uses Nphoto. So yeah, again, the proof is in the pudding. We are using these products ourselves, and Nphoto have been amazing behind the scenes, as have all our sponsors.
And I will say, since switching to Nphoto, which has happened in the last 12 months, I've never had so many photographs, thank yous, just messages from clients. I don't even check my albums before they go out. I trust them implicitly to send the most beautifully sort of created, exquisite albums that are so well packaged, that I don't think I've sent out an album without receiving a WhatsApp message or an email from my couples just to go, wow, We are over the moon. The quality is insane. And yeah, we haven't had any ambassadors or sponsors that we don't believe in 100%, and time after time Photo have completely delivered for me, and I know my clients are absolutely thrilled time and time again with what they're receiving. So thank you to Michael and the team. I'm just so thrilled that the Flashmasters community will get to see how fantastic your products are. So yes, thank you so much.
100%. Next up we have Pick Time. Pick Time, again, I've transformed my business. I've been using Pick Time for 2 years now. I did join them from another supplier of wedding galleries. So for those that aren't aware, Pick Time provide online client galleries. So it's a way of you, once you've finished editing your images, to share your images with your couples. If you're a wedding photographer, obviously. But it does so well. The client experience with Pick Time is amazing. And I've had nothing but positive feedback when I've used Pick Time, and the great thing for us, shouldn't say this from our clients, is that the sales automations are built right into Pick Time itself, all automated, will increase your print sales. I almost guarantee it. So Pick Time will end up paying for itself, because you will increase your print sales no end. And so the client experience is brilliant. It's easy to use on the back end, and you will increase your print sales. And everybody that I know that uses Pick Time loves them. Yeah. So again, Pick Time have been fantastic with us. They've been so helpful to us throughout the launch of Pick Time. Oh, sorry.
No, we just got some useful questions coming through, and also 20 minutes to go, guys. This is I'm almost freaking out.
We're getting there.
20 minutes. If you haven't signed up yet, please make sure you do. And as we've said before, if you've got friends who you think would be interested in this, let them know now. They'll thank you for it, because you're not going to get this price ever again.
Yeah, exactly. Michelle says, okay, I'm in. I would trust you to provide this platform over a ton of other people. Oh, thank you so much, Michelle. That's really lovely. Can't wait to continue and grow in my use of off-camera flash. And let me say as well, not only thank you to Michelle, but so am I. So is Helen. Yeah. Like we are learning with you. That's why I think we're able to provide this content, because we know what's useful, because we're learning ourselves. So thank you, Michelle. It's really great to have you in the community. And question here from Norbert. Will there be any way to know if there are others in the Flashmasters community who are near to me? Just like, thank you for signing up, Norbert. That's great.
Yes.
Not yet, but because at the moment you can, when you join Flashmasters, there is, you basically just put what your continent is, which isn't that specific, let's be honest. But what I will do in the next few weeks is I will set up a Google map where you can add in your location, which can then be shared by the community. So we'll put that within the Facebook group, within the private Facebook group for Flashmasters members, so you'll be able to see who is nearby to you. That's a great thing. So I'm really pleased you brought that up, and I will add that to the to-do list. Yes.
And you can still search, but there is still a search facility within there under the Find a Photographer as well. Like I said, currently it's quite general in terms of continent or Europe, United States. But as the site populates, there's probably a chance further down the line, if we do get a lot of members in specific areas, that we can then make that even a bit more sort of specific for you.
Yeah, we welcome suggestions like that. That is really helpful, genuinely helpful. So please do let us know. Remember, this is a new site that we're building from scratch, so we really welcome any feedback. And that's a great suggestion from Norbert, and I will add that to the list. Martin says he's just signed up. Thanks so much, guys.
Thank you.
Really looking forward to lots of learning and content. Thank you, Martin. Really, really appreciate it. And the comment here from Wagner, I'm not sure what it means. Parabens. I'm going to hope it's something nice.
Yes.
I could have just shared something very offensive.
It could be a swear word or something. You're like idiots.
So let's go back to our sponsors now. So yeah, thank you to Pick Time. Again, if you're not aware of Pick Time, go and check them out. Amazing client galleries. Next up is Guy Koto, who again have been so great to speak to behind the scenes. Guy Koto make off-camera flash equipment, so speed lights and things like that. If you go to their website, you'll see lots of different types of speed lights of equipment, all to do with off-camera flash. So the fit with Flashmasters is perfect. Yeah. And we really are looking forward to working with Guy Koto and sharing what they have to offer. It looks amazing. And they were recommended to us by I can say Amber.
Yes.
Who, when we're speaking to Amber, and when we reached out to Geek Culture, it's like, wow, they will be an amazing fit to have as sponsors. And thankfully, they've come aboard and joined the team. So thank you, Hiram, and everyone at Geek Auto for joining us. We really appreciate it. And we're very, very proud to have you aboard. And last but not least is Imagine. I'm going to let Helen take over and explain, because if you're not aware of Imagine, this is going to blow your mind.
Well, if you haven't heard of them, first of all, without being rude, where have you been?
Yes, true.
I'm pretty sure you must be sleeping under a rock somewhere. But so welcome to the 21st century.
Yes, that's correct.
Welcome to the 21st century. And yes, Imagine, formerly Imagine AI, is an AI software which basically edits your photos for you with your own preset that is custom made for you. Something that's really sort of taken off this year, and something we've both had a good sort of run with as well, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's, again, just to reiterate what Helen said, it's so good, especially if you're really busy, you're just swamped with editing. Imagine is your savior, because what Imagine will do is it will learn how you edit in Lightroom. You can then upload catalogs of your work to Imagine, let their clever algorithms do whatever their clever algorithms do, and then when you come to have new images, Imagine will edit those images for you in your style. It's amazing how it works. It's really, really incredible. Proper, like, futuristic, mind-blowing technology,
and so quick as well.
Yeah,
insanely
that's the other
quick.
good thing. Yeah, because it's all automated. When I use them, I normally get my galleries back from Imagine within 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's crazy, because I know personally myself, I've used sort of editing companies as well that have also been fantastic in the past. However, having that 4, 5, 6, maybe 7 day turnaround from culling when you're really up against it and there's something that needs delivering quickly, Imagine's just perfect for that, because you can get your catalogue ready. It sort of uploads online, so it's nothing sort of downloaded, or it's not sort of saved onto your computer. I believe it goes somewhere in the cloud, it does this thing, and you just re-download it. It automatically uploads the changes into your Lightroom catalogue, and the edits are there. And it's, fantastic for value for money. A really quick turnaround time as well, which is obviously a lot quicker than maybe starting to set up with a specific person, sort of one-on-one, because I don't think anyone can edit as quick as AI can.
No, I think that's very fair to say. Hiram is amazing. Hiram from Geek Auto. We agree, Michelle. I love speaking to him. What a fascinating and really inspirational guy he is. Question from Juniper. Having issues accepting the payment. Excuse me. What is the best way to contact you if I can't get to work when the live ends? It's flagged my card. Don't worry, Juniper. We'll sort it out. If you can email us at hello@flashmasters.co, we will sort it out. But don't worry, we know who you are now. Yeah. We'll make sure that you will get this price. Don't worry. And that's the same for anyone. If anyone's watching this live and is struggling, please let us know. We know that, the nature of websites, isn't it? And doing everything online, sometimes it doesn't work so well. But yeah, don't worry. But thank you very much for letting us know. We only have 13 minutes left.
I can't wait when this is finished to go back. We've had so many of you sign up, but to really see where our members are now based around the world as well.
Yeah, that's going to be exciting.
That's another crazy thing about this website and seeing all the sign-ups is literally this is now like a global community that we're building, and that's so exciting.
Yeah, again, if you... We've got only 30 minutes left, but if you can let us know where you're watching from, if you haven't done already, if you've joined, please let us know, because we know lots of you have joined who haven't said in the comments. Look at the numbers. So yeah, please let us know in the comments where if you've joined, so we can give you a thank you. We want to thank you for joining. So let's now just share. Oh, I was going to share some of my behind the scenes here. You'll probably be familiar with some of my work, but this is just an example of what we'll be sharing and what we're hoping to encourage people to share within the community itself. So even if you don't have like a full blown behind the scenes of your photograph with the bride and groom in it, or if it's a wedding photograph or with whoever it would be in that photograph, then don't worry, you can always just do things like this. It's still really useful to everyone in the community, but this is just a little taster of what we're hoping people will start to share.
Well done, Neil.
Oh, thank you. So that shows you how this photograph was created, and I'll be doing as much as I can to share this within the Flashmasters community. Here's another one. Again, you may have seen these. These are taken from my YouTube videos, but how I've used fairy lights here to shoot through, lighting Demi the model here with a mag sphere.
Looks
and
like
a
a
grid.
toddler's gone to town there. You look at that image going, what?
And then, but no, we don't end up with this one. We end up with this one. So
Hey,
yeah.
skills.
Well, thank you. Again, one of my favourite ever shoots with my friend Beth in an underwater human fish tank, basically, with this. But this was achieved with Flash, just showing that you know Flash is so flexible. There is so much that we can share. This is an example of the fake sunset that I will make more. I'll make a more dedicated video for Flashmasters all about this because it's a really, really useful technique. But yeah, with this photograph, that was the behind the scenes of this one. And I think there is one more. No, and a couple of recent ones that I haven't shared anywhere yet. I don't really think they're even on my Instagram, but I will be sharing details of how because not only, so we should have probably said this, not only will we be sharing the work and interviews with our ambassadors and our sponsors and our award winners, but Helen and I will also be sharing how we created some of our own personal favourite images as well. So, you know, we've got, again, we may not have all the behind the scenes for them. Like with this is an example of one which I only took a few weeks ago and I forgot to take a behind the scenes photograph. And it's like, say, I've been doing this for years, I still forget. Same with this one. But that one was taken in a car park with one speed light. It's the great thing about Flash that it just allows you to change reality. And as I said at the very beginning of the stream, you can become bulletproof. You don't need good weather conditions. You don't need epic venues and locations. You just need a flash, a couple of gels, and you can create really amazing looking images in a car park. So let's just go back to us. So a couple more. We've had Paul saying, Paul Bank contacted me and I have to say that it was making the payment. Hopefully that means it's worked, Paul. Hopefully, if not, again.
Oh, you're not banned anymore. Let's see. You're on the naughty list anymore, Paul.
Helen is going to check live.
Is Paul on the naughty list?
Again, I'm just going to give it another shout out just because we're very near to the end of the stream now. We're only 10 minutes to go. This is your chance to sign up to Flashmasters, which is what Helen and I were working. We're going to put so much into this to make it the best community that we can, the best educational resource that we can, and your chance of winning awards and letting us shout about your award wins from the rooftops for you. Flashmasters is something that we are passionate about. So are the ambassadors, so are the sponsors. Flashmasters is a team, and we would love it if you joined us on this journey. This is your chance to use the code FLASH50 to gain 50% off, not just the price that you pay today, and that lasts for 12 months, but also that will be the price that you pay when you renew as well. So the renewal will be automatic at the price that you pay today. So if you sign up at this discounted rate, which will never be repeated, then you will still pay that discounted rate for the whole duration of your membership.
Oh, we've got Jessie and Moira joining us now.
Oh, amazing.
Tipping Prosecco glasses to us both.
Thank you very much, Jessie and Moira.
I'll definitely be having some Prosecco after this. Amazing. Just one thing before we sort of start wrapping up. Really, that's really flown by. It's quite sad to think we've only got 8 minutes left.
Yeah.
Yes. One thing I'd really want to stress as well is obviously we spoke earlier that originally Flashmasters was just going to be an award site, and it's continued to grow. And the one thing we want is for it to continue to grow. And we really want to encourage within this community that we're able to create something that serves you all, and it really adds extra value to your business, and it's not just an award site. So what I'd really love to know, if you have any thoughts, please leave them in the comments. What more would you like from Flashmasters? What else would you like us to do? We are essentially your servants. So yeah, always reach out to us. Make sure you can always message us on the Instagram page or hello@flashmasters.co. If there's anything more you think that we need to do, then please do let us know, because this is going to be a continuing community, a continuing product. We've made a website, here it is, we're off. We want to make this the best thing that we possibly can.
Yeah.
And the only way we can do that that is with your support, and with you guys obviously joining and you feeding back as well what you would like to see. So yes, please join in the community. And as I've said earlier as well, we do have our private Facebook group that's specifically for members. So once you have signed up, it will be in your welcome email, and you should have a link to it as well within your profile page. So go to that page, request to join, confirm that you've paid. And I said apologies for those of you waiting to get into that community right now. I will sort that as soon as the live stream is finished. We will get onto doing that too.
One question I've had, I'm just looking at the comments in the Magmod community at the moment, and thank you to everyone who has joined from there, is we have somebody who wasn't able to join this live. So I'm going to share this code in the in the Magmod community as well. So they can get, because one of the things that we're very aware of and that we know it's annoying. Well, what can we do? Is that we're speaking to people, as you saw. Well, we find out from all over the world.
Yes.
So some people at the moment are sleeping. So what I'll do is I'm going to share this code. Will expire. I don't know. Please try at most, I would say maybe another hour. And if anybody wants us to keep on going, then we can do. But I'm just aware now that people aren't able to make this. So it will expire very, very soon.
Julianne, a fantastic question there as well, just to summarise if you've just joined on.
Yeah, so Juliana says, is this more suited to people wanting to win awards or a learning platform with BTS?
Both. Absolutely both. We want to create this community that has so much to offer for people of every type of skill level as well. So whether you're someone who's literally new to off-camera flash or is really sort of struggling to get to grips with it, we'll have all of the educational content, we'll have the interviews, the podcasts, the behind the scenes. We've then got those who are more experienced, who are producing incredible work, who maybe want to reach the next level or want to start teaching or reaching a bigger audience. And we're going to be able to do that through the awards. We're going to be able to do that because we'll be sharing our members' images regularly on Instagram and shouting about you. We're here to not only obviously tell you all the good work that our ambassadors are doing, but when you guys succeed as well, we succeed, and we want to share that with the world too. So regardless of your level, there should be something within this community that's going to be beneficial and take your work to the next level.
Yeah, and I would just add to that, like we don't think these awards are going to be easy to win. They won't be. The standard is going to be very, very high, and we can see from the people that have joined that the standard will be very high. However, the majority of the value you get from Flashmasters, in my opinion, won't be the awards themselves. That they are brilliant if you win one, but it will be the education. And the thing with the awards is we won't be handing them out, pardon the wedding pun, like confetti. This will not be a case of you sign up, you're guaranteed to win an award. It will not be. Yeah, it won't be that. We want to make these awards, not hard to win on purpose, but we want to make them really valuable. And when you win one, you know that you have deserved to win that award because you've created exceptional work. So because of that, because we want to keep the standard very high for integrity and everything like that, and to make sure that you're so proud when you do win one, they won't be easy. So we're not going to pretend that everybody's going to win one because they're probably not. Yeah. However, there will still be so much value in the sense of the education, which we spoke about throughout this stream, and also just being in a safe place where you're with people who are all there because they want to improve their off-camera flash photography. And that's something to bear in mind, that this is specific to flash. This is not a general wedding site. This is a site, very niche site, aimed toward those who want to improve their flash photography. So if you have any questions, you're going to be asking questions to people who have the same questions as you, who want to achieve the same things as you do. It's going to be a community of like-minded people from all around the world. So that's what I would say. And most of those people, I think, or a large percentage of those people, I am sure, will probably be relatively new to off-camera flash. So any questions you ask there will probably going to be thought of by lots of other people. So don't ever be afraid to ask questions, and we will make ourselves accessible to help out where we can. So the awards, I think I said it earlier in the stream, I think are going to be at the cherry on the top of the Flashmasters cake, but they're not the reason that we think, like all the value will come from. The value will come from the community, and we just have to put a lot of effort into making sure that community is really supportive, is really helpful, that we can try and set down set down a marker that everybody's there to help each other.
Yeah.
And the more people that are friendly towards each other, that are supportive, that help each other, we all will win. So Flashmasters is a community, and that's what we're really, really trying to stress. Unfortunately, we're trying to tell you something that doesn't exist yet. You just and hopefully you can trust us that we will try our best to build that. But yeah, if you're just new to Off-Camera Flash and you're thinking, I'm never going to win an award, then please don't. One, you will be capable of winning awards, and we will be giving you the tools of how the best photographs were taken, so you can go and practice those yourself. And everybody is capable of winning awards. Some people, we're all on the same journey. Some are just a little bit further down the road, but everybody's capable. So you will still get so much value from the community.
Absolutely.
So we have 1 minute left. If anybody is still wanting to join but haven't done so, please let us know in the comments very, very quickly. Thank you as well to everybody who has joined. Thank you to all our ambassadors who have made Flashmasters what it is. We really appreciate all of your support. We're so honoured to have you join us, and thank you to all our sponsors as well. And to everybody who has joined, we really look forward to speaking to you and getting to know you in the Flashmasters community. I know lots of you have tried to get access to that group. Obviously, we can't do two things at once, but we will let you all in as soon as we finish this live stream.
Yeah, so thank you so much. And just to remember, if you don't already, or if you haven't done so already, to be following us on Instagram. Through our Instagram stories, there will be some events and things happening all throughout September, because we have some very, very generous sponsors as well. And they will only be available to people who have joined our community. I'm not in trouble yet, am I?
No, that's all good.
Yes.
So again, just to say, this code will be expiring. I may leave it open to half an hour because I've not posted it in the MagMod group yet. So when we finish the stream, we're going to go over into the MagMod community and post it there. Let's give you half an hour, but it will only be that. But after that, if you're watching this in the future, please go and speak to the ambassadors. Yes. They won't have a code this big, but they will have a discount code that you can use. It will still be good. It's not. Yeah. It will still be well worthwhile going to speak to them. So yeah, our ambassadors again have been amazing. Amber Henry, Andre Brown, Arnaud de Brown, Ben Connolly, Jesse Mora LaPlante, Jordan Tree Woodsmith, Marlies Hartman, Ralph Meppel Photography, Scott Jones White, Tanya Parada, and Zoya. They've all been amazing. They will all have their own discount code, so you can go and get them. So if you have missed out today, then don't worry, there will be a chance that you can go and do that. So, there we go. 2 hours and Flashmasters is live.
Yay! Can we have a nap now?
Yeah. This is just the start for us. We are now going to put all our effort into into repaying you for joining this community and making it the community that we promised we will try and make it. So, that's going to take up our time now. Thank you from both of us to everybody who has joined. We won't let you down. We promise to make this into a really great supportive network. Whether you're just starting out, whether you've been using Flash for years, we will all benefit from helping each other. So yeah, we really look forward to welcoming you into the community.
And I know we're not meant to be talking too much about competition, but it's only now 4 months until we can announce our Flashmaster Photographer of the Year.
Yeah, that's so exciting. Yeah, so watch this space. So the current award, I'm trying to think when it actually ends. Well, it'll be on the website.
30th of September.
30th of September. So if you join now, you can enter now as well. So I also personally are just really looking forward to seeing what images everybody enters. It's going to be fascinating and very, very exciting.
Oh.
Right, I think it's time that we stop this stream.
Yes.
Thank you again, everyone. We really appreciate it. Flashmasters has been a real labour of love. It's taken up a lot of our time, but we couldn't be prouder of what we've created. Thank you to JG Creative again for the branding. Thank you to Rare Earth Digital for the website. Thank you to all our ambassadors. Thank you to our sponsors. And lastly, thank you to you for joining the community, because it's only through you joining that Flashmasters will become a success. So thank you very much. Just before we go, Martin, hello from South Africa. Amazing. Wishing you success in your new venture. Thank you very much. And thank you to Paul. Good luck, guys. Looking forward to the journey.
I'm guessing he's out of the naughty step. No, he's not on the naughty step anymore. Congratulations. Welcome, Paul.
So, as I always finish my videos, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.
Bye.